the most watched podcasts or listened to podcasts, the most watched YouTube channels, sometimes are just schlock. They're it's just garbage. And you will continue to find treasures out there that are small and obscure and have real value, the word value, but are never discovered or rewarded. In other words, the fact that artists starve is not simply a function of algorithm or discovery. There's something else to it, which of course is the bane of every artist.
Right.
Because most of them are starving. Or at least just getting by.
Right.
So why is that, Nathan? I mean,
you want me to answer why?
I want you to answer that question.
Yeah.
Artists starve for a reason.
Right. Yeah. So are you suggesting that when I launch my podcast, it's not immediately gonna blow up, or maybe never blow up? Is that what you're telling me, Paul?
How's that Substack doing? Are you getting like huge piles of money from the Substack?
I'm not getting huge piles of money. The idea of finding a patron to support an artist was once more realistic when the artist did paintings, right? Movies are multi-million dollar endeavors every time. And so you run into this problem of bringing together, patronage with business. How do you make it sustainable? Because it's not sustainable if it's all just always, donations or something like that. You need to find people with money who appreciate the mission side of it. And for that reason, they're like, okay, I'm willing to direct significant resources toward the storytelling. If there's any multimillionaires out there who want to talk to me, So I think that's the sort of financial patronage side of it. The other side is the gatekeepers. There are a lot of bad gatekeepers right now. We see this all the time, right? We see this all the time when we're talking about, a studio that had all the studios except for one passed on this project, and then it blows up and everybody's like, how could they pass on that? It's so good. The answer is because none of them are creatives. They didn't see it, right? You only think it's good because you got to see it. Let's pretend that before Tolkien's book goes to press, we're like, we need to make it more commercial. Let's grab this guy over here and that gal over there. Let's put a room together to scrutinize this thing and, maybe see if we can whip it into shape. It's too esoteric, too layered. People aren't going to be able to understand this, and they start to mutilate it. I mean, it would be outrageous. It'd be quite literally insane. And yet that happens in Hollywood all the time. I'm encountering time after time after time gatekeepers who have no business being gatekeepers, molesting my projects. And so there's these walls between me and the audience. That's actually part of the appeal of what you do. You get to just go to the audience, right?
Yeah, I get to good, bad, right, or wrong. It's all out there, and have at it, folks. There is a comment section.
And then you also need to have good curators, right? Good artists who you can bring together so that you can elevate people who, need that push out there, give them the support that they need, as well as provide means of enhancing what they do and making them better than they would be otherwise.